What is going on, guys, gals, and goats? This is ChrisDaGoat, and I'm the host of the GoatManShow. If you haven't listened already, we are a podcast about nothing. I just want to take a few minutes, guys, to explain to you exactly what I hope to accomplish with this and where I want to go moving forward. So, I've already had quite a few people get a hold of me who are in countries where they don't have the same freedoms as we do here in America, and they want to use my platform so they're able to come out and speak about different injustices and different concerns that they have that they don't have the right to speak out for in their homeland. I also have a lot of people who have brought up some accusations on different groups and organizations with some hardships and some falsities. So, what I'm wanting to do now and in the future is create a place to where people can come in, discuss whatever it is they want to discuss, provide what information they want to provide so people can research it, but also have a host that's not going to shut them down but will question things. So I want to give everybody, the right how I'm used to having things in my country here in the USA, where if you have something to say, your voice is just as important as my voice is. And I'm going to give you, an aspect and a platform where you can come out and actually talk about the things that you need to talk about or that you want to talk about. Because I feel first and foremost that as humans, the easiest way for us all to start to mesh and to heal the different racial divisions is to start to understand each other better and get away from assumptions and try to find common ground so that we can work together aside from having the government tell us how to get along, because that seems to be causing us nothing but race wars and civil wars and division. And I think that we as humans need to find our own common ground. So I encourage anybody at all that hears this message, if there's anything that you need to get off your chest or that you want to talk about, no matter what it is, if it's politics, if it's religion, if it's personal views on transgender surgery, it could be anything from cults to any kind of topic that's taboo that most shows won't touch on, all the sensitive things. That's what I want to keep open because I feel like that's going to be the biggest platform for people to not only learn and to really think objectively, but it's also going to give everybody the same amount of ability to call in, regardless of if you're famous, regardless if you're unheard of, regardless if you're just an average Joe trying to cure boredom like me. Whatever it is, I want to create a platform to where there's a trust and understanding between myself and whoever comes on to talk with me. Any information they don't want out will get deleted, and it already has already. So I do have proof of that on my own accord. I want to be able to talk to anybody just like they're a human and give them all a platform to where if they want to anonymously discuss things, they can. If they want to say exactly who they are, they can, but I want to look at all different types of life and not just a political thing. If somebody has an issue, anybody who's afraid to speak up about bullying, anybody that's afraid to speak up about a mental illness or a way that something tragic has impacted their life. Or, in my example, we had a massive tornado that took a third of the city back years ago. There's all kinds of different aspects and different ways people look at life. And I want to continue to provide a place to where people can come on and discuss those things. So if anybody listening, if any of this has sounded like something that you guys want to get on and talk about, or if you have something that you're compelled to get off your chest and you're afraid that if you do it on your own social media, that things won't go well for you, I want you to know I'm here for you and I'm not afraid. And I'm not going to falter from the fact that we have to have outlets like this in order to preserve freedom and as a principle, so that they understand that us as humans all have the right to be able to speak out against atrocities or compare things that are going in a negative way in the past to what we're doing with now. I think like that's the only way in a culture where everything needs to get deleted and everything needs to be censored. We need to continue to stay open, transparent, and uncensored, and available to as many people as possible. I feel like that's going to be the only way that we can actually successfully educate the future generations so they understand the kind of hell that this world has, so that they don't fall victim to it. So that whenever we are dead and gone and our generation no longer gets understood or people listen to us, I hope that we have so much change now that's actual change that things do get better in the future. But I do want to help make sure that I can have a preservation for that. So the Goat Man Show will always be uncensored. I'm going to try to keep it without advertisements as much as possible. So in order to do that, I'm not going to hype on it, but I do want to let you guys know that if you do support the Goatman Show, and if you want to help us expand into getting this to be a full-time show with a show every other day, or getting involved into some studio or a farther reach to reach different people in different kinds of subject matter, we do accept a cryptocurrency as a donation, and all those donations go straight to me, and they will go straight into the show. And for anybody that is into Bitcoin, or into, excuse me, crypto, I'm just going to name over real quick some of the very basic things that we accept. There'll also be a link down below. Do not feel obligated. I understand that this world is crazy hard right now, but in the future, we do anticipate making some money from it to kind of offset some of our expenses and time, and possibly the expenses of having people get a hold of us. So what we do ask is that if it is something that you appreciate and enjoy, that is the way that we ask that you support, but always for free. Please subscribe to the channel on YouTube. Please follow us on Instagram. Please go on and share all those different links to your favorite episode, or maybe even episodes that you don't care for, because the more people that actually hear it, the better off we're going to be in the future. So the cryptocurrencies that we will accept is Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, Ethereum Classic, Litecoin, and USD Coin. These are all pretty basic. So again, we don't have advertisements that give me a check. We don't have sponsors. We don't have anybody controlling me. So that's why I'm able to give the kind of information and subject matter that I do, because I don't have to worry about offending anybody, because fuck you if you're offended. We're in a place in reality to where we have to work together, and we have to quit sugarcoating everything. We have to understand the sicknesses that are in this world. It's the only way that we can fix things. So again, guys, thank you so much for supporting the channel in the ways that you already do. I just wanted to go ahead and mention all that. If there is anything that you guys want to come and talk to me about, the two ways that you can contact me that are absolutely safe is the Goatman Show at Proton Mail, PROTONMAIL.com. Now, with Proton Mail, you can go on and create your own email address. It's completely anonymous. They ask for no personal information, so you don't have to worry about there being keys back to you. And also, if you do want to get more personal and you wouldn't mind having the possibility of your clip being aired, you can go to our main podcast page at anchor.fm/TheGoatManShow. There you'll be able to actually send me directly a voice message. I can listen to it, process it, and then if it fits into subject matter in a future show, or what I want to do as shows do go on is have an extra segment with people that support and hate the channel, I want to include you guys in there so you feel more part of the show. This is a show by the people for the people. It's about nothing. It's just a platform where everybody can come on and do what they need to do. So I want to keep that open, but I don't want to have any advertisements or sponsors for as long as possible. So if you guys do feel so inclined to support the channel, please know it'll be going for a good reason. Thank you all so much for listening. We look forward to you. We do have 2 episodes out right now as the making of this clip, and we are getting subject matter together for the 3rd. If you have any questions, feel free to comment on this video, or you can also send us a message on Instagram. But the 2 very best ways so you can guarantee where your security and privacy are in place for what you don't want me to know is anchor.fm/TheGoatManShow. Or if you don't want to have some balls and get your voice out there and let me actually hear you like I want you to hear me, you can also go to TheGoatManShow at protonmail.com. All right, kitties, goats, and all buzz in between, thank you so much for listening to this message. We look forward to you guys hearing us, and we look forward to hearing from you. Just get a hold of us if you guys have anything at all that you don't feel you can get out and speak about. I want to give you guys that opportunity so we can make some crazy shit happen, let the world know about what's going on. Thank you guys so much. Much love, much peace. Let's change this world for the better.